Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and in this video we are breaking down the REAX Kelly jacket available at RevZilla.com. So new from REAX is going to be their flagship leather jacket. This is going to sit at the top of their food chain, coming in around the $350 price point. Really what you're getting with this is that classic cafe racer style. What I like, minimal branding, clean lines, and a simple, sleek style to this black only leather jacket. Now, if you're not looking for spending $350 in REAX's line, you could look at something like the Apex Pro. The Apex Pro is going to be a combination of leather, textile, and mesh, but it's going to come in around the $250 price point. Now keep in mind that REAX is going to be an exclusive brand here to RevZilla, and there's a lot of different options to choose from, but like I said, the new Kelly is going to be their flagship model when it comes to leather jackets. Now as far as sizing is concerned, ladies and gentlemen, we have a treat for you today. Mr. Brandon Wise is our model. Now you'll remember Brandon from many different hosting duties here at RevZilla, but today he goes back to his modeling roots. So really what we're going to see Brandon standing at a commanding 5'11", weighing in at 170 pounds, and he has a 38.5-inch chest. That is actually going to put him right between a small and a medium in REAX's size chart. Brandon's size down to a small, and you're going to see it fits him perfectly on the chest and then down tapered to the waist. Now we're going to call this an American tapered fit because you're still going to have room in the shoulders and across the chest. It does taper a little bit at the waist. There are going to be side gussets that we'll show you in a minute, but I would say that if you are in between sizes the way that Brandon is, I would recommend sizing down. Now the one nitpick that I did have here with REAX is Brandon's not a very small person, and yet the small fits him really well. So I would love to have seen an extra small within REAX's line just to expand that range to work for riders of a smaller stature. Now black, like I said, is the only color available. It will ship for free based on the price point. And let's go ahead and break down the jacket right now. Sizes will range from a small up to a 3XL. That was one thing I failed to mention a second ago. But when we're looking at this, working our way down the top, the first thing that I really liked about this was the collar. There's a classic snap at this, but Brandon, go ahead and snap back for us. So I'm someone that likes to ride with the collar open, but I hate it when the little collar snap kind of flops around, so usually I end up cutting them off. This allows you to just go ahead and snap that back in place. Really simple feature, but it is very functional if you're like myself and you like to ride with that collar open. As we work our way down the side on this, the full leather construction on this has a really great hand to it, 0.8 to 1 millimeter in construction, but it's going to be an aniline dye with what they're going to be calling a conditioned finish, and it really just gives it that kind of broken in feel out of the box. So you're going to notice a little bit of almost distressing to the leather, so if you're someone that likes to get a jacket and go ride in it for 100 miles and really break it in tight, what I like about this is it gives you that effect right out of the box. Now, protection on the shoulders and the elbows on this is going to be SAS-TEC CE level 2. A little bit of extra padding there at the shoulders and the elbows as well. And then if you take a look at the elbow on this, you're going to see the stitching as it works around the elbow. And this is going to be just a release stitch. So it allows you to ride more in that full tuck position as well as in an upright position. It's really comfortable in a wide range of riding styles, which is really going to make this a unique jacket and something that is going to work for a wide range of riders. Now, I like the fact that the armor comes all the way down the sleeves and then really nice finish at the cuff, zip entry, and a little bit of perforated leather behind there. As we work our way down the chest, full leather construction, a little bit of perforation at the side. But what I would tell you is that if you are planning on riding this in the warmer months of the year, it might get a little bit hot. So this is probably my second nitpick, is I would have loved to have seen just a little bit more perforation so that riders could push this into the hottest months of the year. As it stands right now, it's a great option for spring and fall and possibly summer, depending on where you're riding. In that regard, I guess if you're living in California, this might be a perfect option for the winter months as well. Not so much here in Philadelphia. Now as you work your way down, you will see an asymmetrical pocket over in the left-hand chest. I love asymmetry. If you've ever watched any of my previous videos, I like the style. So A+ for that, and then just simple hand warmer pockets on the side. Brandon, go ahead and face the riding position for me. So this is where we're talking about some of that style meets fit earlier. You are going to have gussets down the back of the arm, so that's going to help make it comfortable in the shoulders and the chest, regardless of which riding position you're using this in, and then a little bit of perforation back there as well, just to help that airflow or that heat expel out the back. And then you are going to have these gussets down the side. So like I said, if you have more room in the waist and you need a little bit of extra room down at the bottom of the jacket, you are going to have about a 2-inch expansion on either side of the jacket. Brandon, you can go ahead and face backwards for me. Perforation at the collar, and then clean, simple leather lines down the back. The one note here, it does not include a back protector. We'd recommend upgrading to a CE level back protector to match the protection in the elbows and the shoulders. And if you're not sure which size works for the jacket, if you go to the product page, we actually have listed out which back protectors will fit depending on the size of the jacket. So make sure you check that out. And then 2 belt loops at the back if you want to connect this to your riding jeans. Brandon, face forward for me. Go ahead and unzip and take a look at the inside. So this is another feature that I really like. We all ride with our cell phones these days. There is a waterproof pocket on the inside, a little Napoleon pocket in there. So if you have your cell phone, you can stick it in there, and if you get caught in the rain, it will stay dry. And then just little extra holding pockets down below. Really nothing to note other than the additional feature of that pocket. So Brandon, go ahead and zip up for me. For those of you out there really looking for a clean, simple black jacket at a price that's not going to break the bank, I think REAX did a very good job with introducing the Kelly. Now, there's a lot of folks out there using REAX jackets, and if you want to hear more about what they have to say, you can click the info button on your desktop or mobile device to read other rider reviews. Or if you're not sure as to which jacket is right for you and your riding style, give one of our Gear Geeks a call, 877-792-9455, or shoot an email over to cs@RevZilla.com. I want to thank you for joining us for this look at the REAX Kelly jacket. I'm Spurge. This is my model, Brandon. Enjoy the ride.